Greetings, Earthbound Travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Will of the Dice presents The Darkened Queen, The Shadowed Rose. I am Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding this cacophony of clusterfuckery. We are down a lock tonight. They are off doing SCA things, so we hope that they're having a blast. In the interim, we will miss them, and I did throw up Banor's picture so that y'all could see the gruffy, judgmental stare the entire game. We have dice announcements that I'll make at the end. So, I guess introductions, and let's get going.
Oh man, I'm so used to there's so many things before I start talking. Hi everyone, my name is Patrick. I am the voice of Russell. He is 2 feet tall, orange and fuzzy, a kobold of more doggish figure than dragon, and he wants to become the oldest and the kindest kobold there ever is. And you can find me on. Oh, he's a bloodhunter-ish person. Anyway, we'll get into it. You can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
I'm Dan. I play Garbo. He's a short little goblin with big, strong muscles. He carries a black iron cauldron that he likes to beat people with. And he's got his best friend always with him, mostly wrapped around his neck, Mr. Stuffykins, the stuffed displacer beast. You can find me on Twitter at RavenOusDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I'll be the voice of Eliana Trudeau tonight, the 5'2" spunky elf with short, choppy black hair. Who has a little bit of problems with drinking sometimes and gets into a little bit of trouble. You can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Awesome. And I'm Tyr the DM. As I said, I'm the world's okayest DM. Before we get started, I do need to remind you this is for mature audiences. So if you're not mature audiences, please leave. You can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. You can follow Will of the Dice. Oh, shit, excuse me. Oh, it's one of those days. It's going to be one of those nights. You can follow Will of the Dice at Will_of_the Dice. Always check us out because we do giveaways and shit from there. We have a Patreon. If you're interested in supporting us that way, it's patreon.com/WOTD Dice. And we are on the YouTubes. Guys, we have 41 followers on the YouTubes. That is awesome. Good numbers. Good numbers. All right. That's our announcements and our introductions. We'll do dice at the end. So what do you say we get going? As always, tonight's safe word is porcelain. And is there any last requests before I start this train?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Patrick's mom.
An all RP session. That's the. We don't need to roll dice. Everyone's tired. I hurt from building a fence today. It's fine.
Nah. Once you get used to building fences, it doesn't hurt anymore. That's a lie. It just hurts different.
When last we left the party, they had been visited by Benvolio, who had given some of them blessings upon their weapons and given them knowledge to return to keep Gregorgarian, the stronghold in the north that at once upon a time was the central hub for blood hunter activity. Excuse me, time change catching me in new medicine they got me on. So just be patient with me. That's all I ask. Y'all had fought a pit fiend along with Malacusius the Scourge in his weakened state, who decided that y'all would dance at a later time as he left, transforming into 1,000 spiders and scurrying into the shadows. You all have a destination. You all have each other. And Eliana has an angel fire blade that she's been told how to use it and not die. This is where our story resumes, and this is where we determine, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? You are still beneath the city of Frenia in the catacombs, the dreary final resting place of some of the greatest leaders of Phrygia. The sarcophagi alight with the green, sickening glow from the magic orbs that are placed at various distances around. The smell of battle fresh in the air, the sulfur and brimstone that the pit fiend left. You all
Now
feel much rested after the divine visit. So what would you like to do? You was gonna
So
say
do we
something?
gotta go to keep Gregorgarian?
Yeah, it sounds like we do.
Place is boring. I don't like that place.
I don't want to go back there either, Garbo, and not after what happened. But if Wesley's God says we need to,
Then we need to. It's all part of the plan.
oh, Wesley, I'm
Hmm.
not sure we explained what happened at Gregorgarian, did we?
I remember some cliff notes about people dying and being really sad because you don't know if Silas was there or not. Yeah, more sadness that basically you are all the last blood hunters or known blood hunters or something like that. Ugh.
We're all that we know is still here. Everyone was poisoned. We were just the ones who lucky enough to survive it.
Wait, you drank the poison too and you survived it?
Yes.
That's...
I kinda wasn't there at the time.
Oh.
I was already living on the streets at that point. I
That's
kinda sorta left such, was kicked out of the Blood Hunters, sorta.
Mm. That is quite a tale, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
We should get out of this tomb. I'm not usually one that's pretty like scared of things, but I'm kind of just like nervous of things popping out of boxes. And yeah.
Alright, well, let's get topside. See what
Topside.
kind of-
Yeah.
And so you will go topside. As you exit the catacombs, you will find the most disturbing ordeal. The people above are still frozen, their faces twisted in various degrees of terror, most of them looking as if they were fleeing from something.
I see nothing up here changed, even with us getting Malcusius out of the city.
That is a bummer. That is a bummer.
Wesley, you're a cleric. Is there anything you can do for them?
So here's a little yes and no for you. Yes, I could do something for them. We could kill all of them and spare them the mercy of being frozen in time like they are now. Or there are other options. I'm just thinking.
Pretty gruesome
unfortunately-
option.
Well, you know, old habits die hard.
Wesley, I thought you were trying to be kind.
It's a mercy killing.
Yes, but when I used lesser restoration on one of the guards, that unfroze him.
But I only have the. Well, okay, that's what I was getting to. So I could like free like. Let's see. I could do like 3 of them, and then I gotta wait like 8 hours, and then I could do 3 more of them. And again, we could just kill them, because mercy kill.
Or we could just wait and see if the effect wears off.
I could check that out. Wesley will go over to one of the frozen people, and he kind of like a mixture of a medicine check and an Arcana check to see if what is going on with these humies.
All right, give me that roll.
First, the medicine check. That is a 17.
The person is alive.
Perfect. The Arcana check is a dirty 20.
Everyone but Patrick Earmuff. You've
What
got no clue. No clue at all. You're guessing that there is a chance that after Malacusius and the Pit Fiend are gone for a certain amount of time that this will wear off. But this is
really
something that you've never encountered before. And honestly, I need a Constitution save to see if Wesley would be unnerved by how large the effect of this is.
That is a 22.
So concerned but not frightened, or at least not terrified.
It's got the Dr. Steel will, you know? He's like, sees somebody and he's like, yeah, that's a thing that exists now. Perfect.
All right, anything before I bring them back?
Nope, I am Gucci. They are alive. Good news, bad news. They are alive. And they might get unfrozen. Yeah.
Like a certain amount of time, or like, do we have to like?
Yeah.
You just don't know how long. It could be any amount of time. Are they going to starve to death?
No. They'll be okay.
They'll be okay.
They're still like think about it like this. Remember when you get like really scared and you just freeze up? Well, imagine every single organ in your body is scared and frozen up. So everything is just like kind of frozen in a state of fear. You know, you just gotta wait for them to not be scared anymore.
What if you induce a shock to their system that would force their organs to work?
Like killing.
I was thinking more of like, you know, you see, okay.
He's got this small knife from his like parchment kit out. It's not even a really sharp knife. It's just a knife. He's like,
you know how I said, you know, that I left / kicked out maybe sort of the Blood Hunters. Well, see, you know how I make my brew.
yeah, you usually put whatever you find into it, and then like I think there's just caked up blood now in there, but that we're not gonna talk about that.
It's a various things. It changes from time to time, but it doesn't react well with other people. Me, it makes me big and strong. It gives me higher reaction times and all kinds of cool stuff. But anyone else, it's a violent reaction. They cannot keep it down or in. It kind of explodes out of both ends. Anyhow, point being, what if we did that?
You're saying that we take some of this brew and market it as wake up juice, and then we give it. Can I take a medicine check to see if that would actually work?
Go ahead.
Because while he may not know that the magical part of it, he is a doctor. Yeah, I got a 10 though.
It seems like it'd be perfectly fine.
Brew me up some wake up juice, Garbo.
Okay, I just need like a short rest and I can do that, yep.
Do we have a I see that our our dwarf of reason is currently flickering with the light. So Eliana, that puts you, I guess, in charge. Do we have a time frame, a time limit? Do you think we have enough time to just sit here and try and wake these people up, or We could
As
kill
you turn around and talk to Ellie, she's like got her flask in her hand like she was about to take a drink. I don't recall your Holy One saying a time frame, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take like 30 minutes or so to rest.
Perfect.
We do have a long journey ahead of us, though.
Perfect.
If I
Garbo.
recall, it took us, what, a day and a half, 2 days to get here from Gregorgarian the last time? But then again, we did have to stop to deal with the Skaglador in a dwarven city.
What?
So, a Skaglador, a giant nightmare creature, killed Sarah. Horrible thing.
Oh. I think. Oh? Oh. Oh! Oh. Okay.
That's terrifying. So,
Fire up that brew!
do I need to make some sort of check? I would assume Garbo is pretty good at making caustic brews.
We're going to have this be just a straight D20 roll to see how poisonous this shit is.
Okay. I got a 17.
Okay. So it's stout.
That is.
It doesn't
stout.
smell great.
That smells stout. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, it's wonderful.
Okay. And he'll look at the cup, and he'll look at the person. Then he'll look at Eliana and put the cup over to Eliana. I seem to be at a height disadvantage. I'm short. Help me.
Ellie's probably taken 2 or 3 drinks from her flask at this point. So you want me to hold you up?
No. Take this cup and pour it into the scared person. Pick a scared person whose mouth is open. Makes it easier.
But what if it hurts them?
My dear Eliana, people were not saved by the medical things that we have in now, with not a little bit of risk.
Well, how am I supposed to decide who?
I told you, the one who has the mouth open the most. It gets the most in the mouth. We don't have to worry about massaging anything. It just goes right in there.
But are they able to swallow?
So,
We're gonna find out!
okay, so this is probably where it's gonna seem weird, but you're gonna want to take your hands and kind of just like massage the throat muscles. Like you've probably been really close to a throat because like stabbing and knifing and slitting. Like the muscles, you just like take the muscles of the throat and you just like instead of with a dagger, you just relax them with your hands and you just massage it and it'll go down. Or best case scenario, as soon as it touches the lips of this person, wake up juice.
Oh, all right. Put the cap on her flask and put it back in her hip. Okay. So Tyr, is there someone around who looks like they have their mouth open?
Give me a perception check.
The wider the better.
To the player, this sounds like a terrible idea. To Ellie, who's been drinking a little bit, is like, I guess so. Natural 20. Probably won't roll another one all night.
There are multiple people. There's some of the actual council members that were fleeing from the chambers. There is the captain of the guard. There is the elite guard. There's a lot of people with their mouth open. You just have to pick. Or I can roll a d20 and assign someone.
The captain of the guard. Is this the same captain of the guard that used to give Ellie a hard time?
It is the one and only.
She'll pick him.
It is
She's been drinking.
the Sir Ustad.
As soon as you see that Wesley sees you're going for a guard, Wesley's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, for cops."
Wesley's just out there tonight. Like,
He's tired, bro. He's tired.
She'll walk over and reach up and pour it into his mouth.
vomit like a fountain comes spewing out. The person doesn't move. Just the internal organs reacting almost instantly.
Bladan standing to the side.
Give me an insight check, but since you've been drinking, it'll be with disadvantage.
All right, that's fair.
Wesley's taking out his notebook and is writing down what is happening so they can know what's going on.
13 is lower. Insight is +5, so that's 18 altogether.
18. This effect is magical and will wear off with time. It's either from Malacusius the Pit Fiend or from both. It could even be from Lilith, but because they're still alive and their organs are particularly still working, as you just witnessed, it'll wear off. It just don't know how long.
She'll watch him throw up, shrug, go back and hand Garbo back his cup. They'll wake up eventually. They'll be fine. But
I guess that's good. Technically, we got a reaction. We woke up his stomach. I guess I call it a success considering he's still alive.
Look, when you have to do testing for things, it's all about product test. You know, so first we find out that particular mixture, complete vomit. Complete vomit.
Yeah.
Not wake up, but vomit. So we try again, sometime else. We'll work on this. It'll be perfect.
all right, you two. Just kind of look around at everything. We should probably get going before I start drinking again.
You think they have a cart that we could borrow so we don't have to hoof it?
We could check the stables.
I like this plan.
So checking the stables, since you can get there lickety-split because you have Eliana with you, and one of her special abilities is able to navigate the cities. You will find that there are 3 horses left in the stables, 2 of which seem to be already tacked up for a cart, and there is a covered cart outside the stable proper.
Oh, does that look familiar to anybody? Does anybody recognize that? Because I say we take that just to borrow it, you know, just to borrow it, we're just borrowing it.
Yes. It looks like a cart.
Perfect. Carts with no names become Westa's game. I mean, our borrowing of the cart.
Sure, we'll bring it back. It's okay.
Yeah,
They're not using it. You know, they're frozen.
exactly.
It'll be fine. I'm sure they will understand.
We could leave a note. Do you want to leave a note?
I do know the stable owner. I used to work for him sometimes.
Let's leave a note. He'll take his little notebook out and rip out a blank page. Scribble, sorry for borrowing your cart. We'll definitely bring it back. Hit me up. Wesley. On foot. And then he'll, like, find a nail somewhere and put it up on the nail.
Ellie's gonna read the note. Why would you tell Orin to hit you?
No, it's like,
He's a farrier. You really don't want him to hit you. It would hurt.
it's probably just a weird translation. So hitting someone up in kobold culture, first you gotta, like, it's gotta be familiar with the people, you know? It's gotta be, like, friends or your pals or your confidants or... Anyway, you have to have a close relationship with them. And then when you want them to hit you up, you just, like, they, like, scoop a little stone and they hit you upside the head. They throw it across the bridge. So if somebody's to hit you up, like, means you're good friends with them. You don't mind getting little pelts in the back, and then, but you'll know that's who it is because you told them to hit you up.
Wait, so hitting each other with rocks is a kobold, like, friendship thing?
It's like a long distance cobalt friendship thing. Like when you want to get somebody's attention on the other side of the village, or like, let's say you're like out in the forest or whatever, and you just get hit in the back of the head. You know your buddy's trying to hit you up because he wants to talk to you or something, and so you have to like find a leaf, or hopefully your friend knows magic so you can do like sending or something. Sometimes that's the thing, but.
Oh, so
That's
next
about
time
it.
I need to talk to you, I should just throw a rock at you.
No,
I
no, no,
understand
no,
now.
no, no. We're close, but we're not that close. Sorry. You're my patient. This is which is that like I care a lot about all of you, but you're like we're like patient friends. You know, you ever had a patient friend? Not somebody who's like really calm and collected, like that sits in your group and like listens to you vent and everything, like me. That's a patient friend, but you are a patient friend, not a friend patient. If that makes sense.
I mean,
Am I
we,
translating that right?
we snuggle at night. How could we be any closer?
That's this is a cart. He's just gonna point to the cart. You're either you know how to drive a cart.
I do actually know how to drive a cart.
Perfect. Because I don't.
Good. Yeah.
All right, Ellie, you'll get in the driver's seat. Toss her bag in the back.
Alrighty. So Ellie's been drinking a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She'll get in the wagon, toss her bag in the back, reach down to pick up the reins, and remember the horses are still in the stable. They're intact, but they haven't been connected to the wagon.
Oh, we gotta connect. Yeah, Allie, we gotta get the horses. Are you good with animals? Cause I mean, I'm good with an animal, Mr. Stuffykins, but not so much with horses.
I mean, I'm not great with animals. I'm not a druid, but I've done okay with animals in the past. I'm sure
That's
it'll be
good.
fine.
I've got
Yeah.
trampled by a lot of animals, so I guess that's some sort of experience.
Brothers.
Oh, Garbo, you poor little thing.
Eh.
Oh, so much more to unpack on your sessions. So how do I to help you? I don't know how to do carts. I usually that's Silas's job. I just get in the cart and stay out of the way.
I'll get the horses. It'll be fine.
Okay. I can help you. I don't know how, but I can help you.
Horses often don't like small things around their feet. It makes them nervous. So maybe you should just get up in the cart though, so they don't step on you.
Good.
I'll get up in the cart then. That's a good idea.
He'll throw his bag up in the cart and get in the cart. Just kind of sit there with his legs off, kicking them back and forth, just waiting for the horses.
Alright, so Eliana's going to try to hitch the cart.
Yes.
I need an animal handling check, please.
All right. Uh, 15 plus 1, that's 16.
It takes you a few minutes. They're stubborn. They're not wanting to move, and something about the smell in the air around them has them on edge. Couldn't be the goblin and the kobold. No, not at all.
Definitely not.
But you will get them hitched proper to the wagon.
All right, once they're all hitched up, get back in the driver's seat, take the reins, get ready to head out.
All right.
Are you boys ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Are you holding on?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh, hold on.
Hang on. Yarnor, it's time to get in the cart now. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, I'll help you up. I know. I see the light. It's okay. Yeah, there's the cart with us now. Sorry. Don't want to leave him out.
And you know he called you Idjit.
No, he didn't say anything. It's one of those things like when like people like can't talk, like they lost their voice. So he's like, it's like he's trying to say stuff, but he's like, no, it's cool, guy. I got you. It's fine.
All right. We're done.
Trying to drive the cart out of the city.
Need another animal handling check, please.
All right. This will either be great or really bad.
You can add your proficiency bonus since you used to work in the stables.
Awesome. I'm gonna need that +4 because otherwise it'd be a 10, so 14 with the +4.
It's a rocky start. The horse is not sure with everything that's going on, but you do get them moving through mid tower down into the muddy, cold, wet, damp, nasty that is the dregs.
All right, got him out of the city gates and down the path.
So are you headed towards Keep Gregorgarian, or are you headed towards Keep Dauntless? Where's your first port of call?
She'll start toward Gregorgarian. Would
Okay.
Dauntless be on their way, like a good
would be.
waypoint?
It would be.
Knowing that it was quite a journey to get from Gregorgarian to Frania the first time, and having made the trip quite a few times, would she know how long it takes to get from Frania to Gregorgarian? Straight through?
It's straight through. It's going to be, providing the weather doesn't kill the horses, it'll be 2 days
Okay,
because of the mountain terrain and everything.
right. So Dauntless would be half-ish way?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go to Dauntless first. I'll make sure the horses are stabled properly so the cold doesn't get to them.
No.
We can
I'm
rest
sorry, I
there for a
didn't mean
minute.
to interrupt.
It's okay.
Go ahead, please. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I'm done.
Okay. It's cold. The wind is howling, which I can't do because my stupid mic cancels it out.
Whooshy
So-
sounds. Whoosh.
Damn it. Insert wind sound effects here. I do really good ones too.
Oh, I caught it a little bit here.
Cut.
Hang on.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Oh, there you go.
The
That was
snow
good.
is falling. You're cold, Ren. You gave your cloak of heating to Wesley.
She does have her other cloak on, but it's probably not enough.
I need a con save, please.
Okay. I mean, she would be acclimated to the cold too, but
Yeah.
15.
Eliana is strong. She is from Keep Dauntless, the coldest place in the world. So cold it'll freeze your soul. She's rode this route many a times with Xander. So while you're cold and miserable, you will not succumb to the cold. Hypothermia will not take you for now. But you may want to consider alternative means of getting warm.
I know she's got a blanket in her bag too.
Are you like is Ellie like a visibly shivering at this point?
At this point, yeah.
Okay, so Wesley would notice and be like, Diana, I know it's very cold, but do you need this? Do you need this back? Or, I mean, I'm so small. I've never ridden in a car in a driver's seat before. Perhaps it's a weird. How do I? You know how stuffy kids around his neck? Well, I'm not gonna tie my arms like we tie his arms or tentacles or however it gets tied around there. But I could like, you know.
Maybe you could ride in my lap and we'll wrap the cloak around both of us.
That's a good idea. Does that work, DM?
That works. The cloak, a welcome accessory, Eliana, as instantly goes to warming you. Having it pulled around the small kobold in your lap, it is large enough to accommodate both of you. There's gaps, but Wesley has fur, so...
Oh, that is much better.
Good. No one should have to be cold.
Dan, I need a perception check, please.
Ooh. I got a 10.
Let me make a note of that.
Uh-oh. I didn't see something.
The wind continues, the sound of the hooves crunching the snow. The squeaky wagon wheels. As you travel on, the ride bumpy. Your cloaks, however, keeping you warm. The snow, the fall ceasing for a bit to allow visage. As you travel, you'll hear "Ho!" in the distance.
So help me if that is a fucking schlinks. I'm going to have a fit.
Wesley will shiver, like noticeably shiver when he hears the howl. He's a small guy. It's a big animal. Him scared.
I fucking hate schlinks.
What the fuck was this source?
You know how Bjornor turns into a bear? It's kind of like a sheep that turns into a were creature too. They're nasty.
Who would do that to a sheep? Who does that to a sheep?
They're terrible.
For the audience asking, they howl, but they're actually sheep and lynx, but they howl. Yes, this is something that it's my creation. It was inspired by an idea that got my late wife giggling, and so I made it happen. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, they're nasty. Just be on your guard.
Okay. Get his little crossbow on his lap. With a bolt loaded and just kind of partially shivering and sitting in Eliana's lap with a crossbow.
Since they're up front, I'll keep an eye out the back for us, okay? Maybe that'll, just in case.
That's a good idea, Garbo.
I don't want them to climb up into here. I will die.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Give me another perception check, Garbo.
That one is a natural 20.
You don't see anything. It seems clear.
Oh, good. We're all clear out the back here. Nothing to see.
Scanning the horizon as I'm driving. Do I see anything?
Perception check.
Is it considered bright daylight right now?
It is.
Nope, I don't see shit.
It's about noon.
Could I also try to do perception check?
What'd you get, Eliana?
I rolled a 1 and I have a +3, so that's a 4. So like I said, I don't see shit.
Lots of snow.
I got a 6 with a 2.
Lots of snow. And so on you travel, the wind howling, the snow beginning to fall anew, the cold, empty, lifeless tomb, keep dauntless, rising in the distance on the lone jut from the mountain where it stands, just a black silhouette amongst the falling black of the snow in the distance.
Wait, did you say the falling black of the snow?
Yeah, you know how when you look at snow falling in the distance, it turns black because it's so
okay.
far out?
I
The
had a
snow's
moment
not
of, wait,
black.
the snow's black? The
The
fuck?
snow's not black.
We're fucked. The snow's turned black.
Garbo hangs the cauldron on the stick out of the back, collecting snow.
Okay. It's snowing hard enough, it doesn't take long to collect.
Good. Pull it back in. I have a cauldron
As
full
you're
of
pulling
snow
it
now.
back in, Garbo, something grabs your wrist.
Oh no!
Bony, withered hand wrapping its hand around your wrist, and you feel something lick the back of your hand.
Can I pull my cauldron back in?
Give me a athletics check.
Athletics? Oh good, I'm good at those. Oh good. Oh, where's my athletics? Oh man, holy! I haven't looked at my athletics in a while. I got a 23.
Easily, startled from the sudden sensation of that leathered, bony hand wrapping around your wrist and that wet, slimy tongue licking you. You jerk your hand back. You don't see anything once you jerk your hand away.
There is something back behind us. It just licked me. Speed up.
I don't want to stop being warm, but I have to do this. Fuck. And Wesley will leave his cocoon of warmth and go back to putting his crossbow down in the back and go look at Garbo's hand that has been licked on, like taking like a medicine check.
Wait, do you think it's poisonous or something? Am I
Stop.
cursed?
Just stop wiggling around. That is a 17.
It looks fine. Looks normal.
Describe the lick.
Lick. There's a big tongue.
Did you see the tongue?
Did I? No, I did not see the tongue. Just kind of felt it. But like we're moving, so like, is it on? Is it on us?
Slow turn over the shoulder to look out the back of the cart.
You feel something wet against your face. Something lick you from lips to eyebrow. But you don't see anything.
Just happened to me. What the fuck is...
You didn't see anything. Did you get licked?
I don't know.
Is there an invisible liquor? Is that a thing?
Try stabbing it.
Wesley's gonna put his hand out and try to feel for something in the air around him.
Perception check.
No, it's just being wonky here. what it's gonna be because, yeah, of course it's gonna be that because I have because it's still fucking bright outside. I have a 6. I would like
Nothing.
everyone to know that I did roll with disadvantage, and the second roll was a 20. So, thanks. Thanks, disadvantage.
Eliana, you feel old, withered, bony fingers caress your cheek before grabbing you at your throat, squeezing.
Gonna take her elbow and like trying to
Give me an attack roll.
hit it what's there. Okay. Yeah, we'll try you. That's 19. What's my modifier for an unarmed strike? Plus 6, so 25.
You hear a solid crunch as you feel connected. You hear, ow, you bitch, as the invisibility fades away. A familiar creature to some of you, bent, withered, the witch, Aggie.
You grab me by the throat and then you call me a bitch?
Wesley's grabbed his crossbow from inside the car and is pointing it at this thing. He has no idea who this is or what this is, and it just tried to kill Eliana. The fuck are you?
I'm gonna pull the reins and woe the horses and try to get them to a stop.
I hunger.
That's not my problem if you're hungry. Make a sandwich.
Oh, I'm going to. Yeah.
Hey.
I need just a second. There was a crashing sound in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh,
So sorry.
And while we wait for Rin, lovely time to tell you that with this, we'd like to thank our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice, fine purveyor of all your luxury dice needs. They make absolutely gorgeous and sexy dice. You need to go check them out. If you go and check them out, we'd like for you to do it through our portal so that they know that you came from us. And to do that, it's bit.ly/capital L, capital U, capital D, capital Will, capital Of, capital The Dice. So bit.d, LUD, Will of the Dice, capitals. It's in the chat as well. Go check them out. Let them know that you came from us. We'd appreciate it.
They have cool dice. I have dice. I use their dice. Look at this die. Look how cool this is.
oh, that's a
Okay.
good looking die.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
man,
the
it's pretty.
This is the Bloodstone.
Oh.
And they come in a set, and it comes with like a little pendant thing. That one's
Oh.
our ambassador die.
I want the pendant thing.
It comes. From what I found out, I think they just come with every single like dice set that you get. It's just like
You
a
get a pendant too?
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
Like a whatever stone stuff you have.
Tough. Yeah. That's really cool.
I have 10 sets of the ambassador dice sitting in the living room
Ooh.
to be given away to people.
Nice.
Some of them for casts, some of them for giveaways.
Nice. Oh, the Nightwing aluminum set of 7 looks. Oh, knight as in KNIGHT, like a I'm a knight, not night as in like the time of day.
Is everyone okay, Ren?
Yeah, apparently the ice maker had overflowed, and when my daughter opened the freezer, ice came crashing down to the floor.
Oh my goodness. So it's an icy kitchen as well as an icy game.
Yeah.
Wow. Our game has invaded your world.
Or at least my freezer.
Yeah.
Y'all will see Aggie disappear.
Oh, what? He's gone?
Aggie. Oh, Aggie.
There's no answer.
I know you can hear me.
Give me a perception check, all of you.
All right.
Garbo, what's an Aggie?
Aggie was a witch that we kind of made a deal with. I didn't make a deal. Was it Barnor or was it you?
It was Bjarnor.
Yeah,
The
okay.
side-eye Bjarnor. Because even though I make deals that put my own ass on the line, I know better than to make a deal with a fucking demon.
Yeah,
Especially one
yeah.
like Aggie that can't be controlled by the power of the name.
Right. I learned this a little too late, but sorry about that. Anyhow, I guess our deal is null and void. What?
So,
I have no
perception
idea.
checks.
24.
8.
I set my bonus up here. I rolled a natural 20 plus my perception, which apparently decided to go off the wrong screen. I had that ready. That is my... hang on. I have a 16 because I forgot I have to roll with disadvantage.
Eliana, Wesley, you're positive Aggie's not here. You're not even sure that she was at this point. The horses will spook Winnie and start to try to trot sideways to the left.
Try to use the reins to get them to steady.
Animal handling, please.
Okay.
I will help by saying, where are the horses? The Sarta, don't do bad movement.
+1. It's 18.
18. The horses sidestepping, the wagon shifting awkwardly, tilting up. Looking down to your left, you all can see that it's a straight drop as you all are on the winding passes of the mountains. But with an 18, you're able to rein them in, get them under control. The wagon will set back down. The horse is still spooked, pawing the ground.
She'll try to get them moving again, moving forward, trying to get clear of whatever's...
You'll hear a
bugging.
soft voice. I like you.
Is this a familiar sound?
No. Well, this is very much female. Young female voice says, I like you.
A childlike voice?
Yes. But not a familiar child's voice.
We're little girls. Oh no.
I'm inclined to not be a fan.
Yeah.
I like your dolly. Mr. Stuffykins will begin to hover a little bit.
No! I pull him tight around my neck. Where are you going, Mr. Stuffykins?
Will you be my dolly? Garbo, you begin to float a little bit, hovering about 2 inches off the wagon.
Oh, this is kind of fun. This is like... What?
It is not fun to be floating in the air and be possibly trying to become a stuffed animal. Do you want to become Stuffykins?
I don't, but it has been a very long time since I floated, and I had a lot of fun back in the war in doing that. So, it brought back some good old memories. But I suppose this isn't the appropriate time to be doing that. So...
No. Creepy little girl that likes dollies and garbos.
We'll trade. Wesley, you will see a ragged, handmade doll appear in your lap as Garbo begins to slowly disappear.
No, I don't want to trade this. And he
Whoa!
will take
What?
the
No, this
doll
isn't-
and literally just chuck it over the side behind him into the into the straight drop off of the road.
No, my dolly. I'll get you for that.
I'm guessing Eliana has heard all of this.
Yes, she has.
But she'll try to get the horses stopped again.
Garbo stopped floating.
No,
Oh.
nor has he
Has he
stopped
stopped
disappearing.
Oh, he's still disappearing.
Wesley, when
This
someone
is-
trades something with you and you don't want it, you have to give it back.
Then go get it. It's off. They clearly have no problem lifting my friend up without asking for his permission and disappearing him from the plane of existence. They can go get their damn doll off of them wherever it just fell. And also, and might I add, and he's saying this while he's like digging through his bag, he produces the cobalt, the new sphere with all the cobalt blessings and draconic and stuff, and he will hold it in the air and say, "Oh, sir, if there's any motherfuckers around here that are trying to mess with us, just remember, I am holy. Bell holy, motherfucker."
Oh yes, Ben Holy, he is with us.
Are you doing anything or just running off at the mouth?
He's trying to do an intimidation, really, with the holy symbol and everything. Like, he's trying to be like, "Look, we're badasses. You don't want to mess with us. You want your doll? Go take your doll. I don't want your fucking trade. Get out of here."
You'll be my dolly. And you begin to float, Wesley.
No,
You're
I don't want.
squishy.
Yeah, so are you. And he's gonna like try and like hit the air in front of him with the
Nothing's
ball.
happening.
Is Garbo still floating and disappearing?
No, Garbo, you land with a thud.
Oh, ow, oh, oh, I hit my tailbone. Ow.
Little girl, the problem is he can't be your dolly.
Why not?
Because he's my friend.
He's your dolly.
Listen, a strange, deep-voiced, small child that is trying to disappear my friends and take me as a doll. This is not the first time I've been mistaken for a doll, and I'm very sorry for that. But if you could please just let us kindly continue going on our way, that would be great. And if not, show yourself and stop being a coward, because I'm itching for some blood and I want to fight you. It started as a persuasion, now it's an intimidation.
Okay, roll it.
Here we go. Let's see, where's my d20? There it is. Here we go. Important intimidation. Oh, yeah. 16.
1 second. I gotta roll to.
What was
see
that
if
here?
I have to roll to see if they can resist the intimidation. I just wanted to play, mister.
Garbo,
What?
do you still have the mouse I gave you?
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Stuffykins loves the mouse. Yeah.
Can I have my mouse, please? I'm so sorry.
What? No, Mr. Stuffykins loves the mouse.
I will make another one for Mr. Stuffykins.
Okay.
Thank you, Garbo. I promise I'm not upset with you. Just trust me.
Okay, it's okay. We'll get you another one, Mr. Stuffykins. It's okay.
She's gonna hold out the little felt mouse. This was my favorite stuffed animal. My favorite little dolly. Would you like this one?
The other one talks back.
He does, but he has important work to do. And he can't
threw
say to be
Dolly
about.
away.
And I'm sure he's very sorry about that. Aren't you, Wesley?
He'll scrunch up his face at you because he sees what's going on and he doesn't exactly like it. But he's also probably still floating and doesn't want to be disappeared. And he realizes he's a kobold and goes, "Yes, I am very sorry. If you wanted to play, you should have asked nicely instead of grabbing a hold of small things and thinking you can just play with them. I don't care how big you look when you are not invisible. That is not nice. We have to be nice in order to make friends and in order to have playmates. So, please be nicer." That is a persuasion.
Go ahead and roll it.
Of course. Of course I would roll low on that. That's fine. I got a 10.
That doesn't sound like an apology. You will see the air shimmer. Small, human-looking girl. Long, thick, ringlet curls, blonde hair, big, blue eyes, missing a front tooth, dressed in very fancy silk dress with ruffled petticoat and black shoes with golden buckles, holding a dagger and a flaming skull.
And I'm sure it would sound more like an apology if he wasn't frightened. You're making him vanish. He's probably a little scared. It's hard to be sincere when we're afraid.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. Well,
not
that's
one
a
of
good
my
thing it's not a
favorites.
bad roll, because I don't have anything pluses on persuasion, so that is a flat 18.
Then he can go get Dolly. You go flying.
Ellie's going to try and grab him as she throws him.
Um,
Can I let off a crossbow bolt at her? She's throwing me.
hold on. Let me get my D6s here because this is a lot of damage.
How? This is bad.
Does that mean I can't try to grab him as he's being thrown to try to stop him from going over?
With it happening so quick, I will give you, it's going to be a high as hell dexterity save. It's the
Oh.
DC on it is going to be high.
Okay, check or save.
Check.
All right.
I get my
All
crossbow
right.
bolt off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Oh wait.
All right, that's only 21.
No. You do get your crossbow shot off, so go ahead and roll the damage for that.
It's a natural 20. For 9 points of damage. Cool.
All right, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So count these up and then add 3 more dice rolls. Give me a dexterity save, Wesley, as you go plummeting.
Okay. I'm double checking something at the same time. Oh shit.
You're
Okay.
wearing plate mail, so this will be with disadvantage.
Yep. Also, as this will be happening, and I'm assuming this is a pretty far fall, after I probably fail this dexterity save, as I'm falling, could Wesley cast Death Ward on himself? On the off chance that you've done over 110 damage.
You can do one of two things. You can cast Death Ward or try to take half damage.
I think Death Ward's way funnier. I think it's way funnier if he casts as he's, because he literally launches, goes, whoa, pulls the crossbow thing, shoots it at this thing, flies off the edge, and then as he's falling, goes shit.
86 points of damage.
86.
Oh.
Fuck me, that was a lot. 86. 86 damage to me. Ow.
You are thrown down the side of this mountain, landing on a sharp, jutting cliff, landing next to the doll that you had thrown.
And I was fuck you, doll. And he pushes the doll off of the edge, bro. Oh, no! Bro, this thing just threw him off. He's not gonna make some deal with it. Fuck that, bro. He's like broken. Like his legs are probably broken. He's fucked up. And he's just the last little strength he has to push that doll off the rest of the cliff.
Oh no!
You cast Death Ward on yourself, right?
He did!
Good, because you will notice that when you push the doll, you are moved in the opposite direction that the doll goes, but off the other side of the cliff.
Perfect.
Hey, Tyr, remember earlier when I was joking about the chaos characters were unattended? We were going to end up killing the party. I was joking.
So this was a lot more ones than anything else, so 42 points of damage.
Sweet. As soon as I hit the ground, he'll bounce and then he'll have 1 hit point back because that's how Death Ward works. He is now at 1 HP.
So are we still at a like sheer cliff edge, or is there some amount of slope?
No, it's sheer.
Oh, it's sheer. Okay. Well, that doesn't.
I know how to go get him.
Well, you will see Wesley, the doll, begin to levitate upward. You begin to levitate upward.
Oh. If he's levitating, he's like, at whatever point he's levitating, whatever limbs are like loose, he's hurting. Like there's cobalt tears because he is in pain.
You found Dolly.
Zelda. Pull me out, please.
You passed the test.
The test?
Now I won't devour your soul.
I don't like that.
Oh, you want me to devour your soul?
No, I don't like that you like switched over to the deeper voice again, and that you wanted to devour my soul. But now that I found your doll, I'm not gonna get devoured. Can I please be back in the cart with my friends?
Okay. Thump, you drop.
Right, so where we are up on the cliff, she has vanished from where we are.
Yep.
Garbo, stay on guard. I'll see if I can get to Wesley.
Oh, Wesley falls into the cart.
Oh, falls
With
into
a
the
thud.
Oh, okay, he's in the car.
Dexterity
Good.
save,
Good.
Wesley.
Oh no.
so much. Okay, that's better. That's 22.
You are able to tuck and roll your tiny, bruised, battered body to hold on selfishly, greedily to that one remaining point of life, that one bit of hope, that one memory to keep you going.
Bro, literally, he'll hit the cart and he'll puke up blood a little bit, and he's like, just hang on, and he'll move his fingers and his hands, and then he'll touch himself and say, "Now the healing can definitely begin." And he's gonna cast heal on himself, so he gets 78 hit points back.
Are you okay, Wesley?
Slowly fold himself forward. I just learned a really hard lesson. If somebody wants to play with you, you have to be polite and say you don't want to play. Do not throw their dollars off cliffs, elsewise you'll be thrown off cliffs. And I'm not going to say that I saw my whole life flash before my eyes, but I definitely saw my childhood. Thank you, Belvolio. I praise you, and I am so happy for the silence that you have bestowed upon me. And then with that, he'll stop mid-sentence. And then sigh, the biggest sigh ever. And then I'm just gonna, just do what you need to. I'm just gonna take a nap right here. Right here.
All right, you rest, Wesley. What was all that about?
Oh no, that was weird. Was that the same thing that was posing as Aggie, or
I don't know.
is it gone?
Do we hear it or sense it or anything, Tyr?
No.
Did it, Wesley, before you fall asleep, did it say anything to you?
It's not gonna eat my soul. And that was very off-putting.
Well, I'm glad it's not going to eat your soul or anything else.
Yeah, I am too. I also realized today that I don't like being thrown off of things.
You're just now realizing that, huh? You hadn't been thrown off many things in the past? Because I've been thrown off a lot of things in the past, and I know that I really don't like it. Unless I'm under the charm of a levitation spell, and then it's really fun.
Dan goes flying off the cliff. I'm playing.
Oh.
No, I don't think I've been... I've been thrown at enemies before, but that's not really the same. That's not the same.
That's ridiculous. Who would throw a cleric?
No, you don't understand. Kobolds are extremely throwable. Oh god, everything hurts.
Oh, I sympathize. Goblins also extremely throwable.
We are among, if you were to have a Venn diagram of all the people that could live and all the people that could be thrown, it's us, gnomes, weird guys with knives for hands, goblins, kobolds. I've heard of cows being thrown. I've heard of them being launched out of something, but...
Oh, is that really thrown, though, if it's launched? It's a big throw, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends on, the mechanism, I guess. One is, it's the difference between the trebuchet and the catapult, and which one ever is better, and all the people that argue and sit around in corners and talk about which one is better. Anyway, everything hurts.
I imagine so.
Oh, just throwing, yes. Sometimes you throw small things to attach to big things so that the small things can do more damage to the big things. Yes.
Yeah, bugbears love throwing goblins at things. It's just, they make it a sport even. It's pretty awful.
I almost weirdly got invited to one of those games. And then...
Oh, really?
I wanted to go, but then like part of me was like, that's like your cousin being just tossed around the yard for fun, like a ball. And I was like, that's pretty degoblinizing, and I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Everything hurts. Ugh.
All right, we're going to take our only break tonight because we are ending at probably around 11:30 or so. That's what I forgot to tell you guys. So I'm back on call at work. I work an IT job in my mundane life. Tomorrow night, you will still see some of the lovely people as they run a one-shot ran by Patrick. He's going to be running a one-shot tomorrow. I'm going to be lurking in the shadows producing the Phantom of Level Up TTV. But Patrick will be running a one-shot with Ren, Alice, and Locke. We couldn't get Garbo because he has to work on Sundays. No, we understand. Well, you work on Mondays, so Sundays is too late.
Monday mornings, and
Yeah.
got to get up early in the morning, and
Much love to daywalkers. I'm a night walker. I work night shift, but much love to the daywalkers. But anyway, where's my thing? Where's my button to put us in? Be right back. We'll be right back. And we're mostly back. Just wanted to take a moment to shout out Other Doc for the raid. Thank you so much. Raiding is metal. We're waiting on Patrick to get back, so once he's back, we'll get rolling. See if the spooky little girl will leave you guys alone.
Yeah. For those that may have just found themselves here, our little kobold companion just got thrown off a ledge, almost died, and just got back into the cart with us.
We went back early, Patrick. We got raided, and I wanted to say thanks to the raiders.
Oh, hi, Raiders. I'm very tired, and hi. I got thrown off of a cart by a scary lady with a skull, and then I said "fuck yo, doll" and pushed it off.
Which caused him to fall further down the cliff.
Yep. Thank gosh for Death Ward. Woo!
All right. You are there in the wagon. The wind howling. You are cold. The snow is falling. Falling hard enough to obscure visibility.
We need to get the Dauntless and get you two out of the snow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. Everything still hurts.
Wesley, I know you're very sore and tired, but would you like to ride in my lap some more so you can keep warm?
Do I have to use the crossbow in your lap?
No.
And you say the word no, and he has already crawled up into your lap and is curled up.
Alright. She's gonna try and guide the horses the rest of the way up to Dauntless.
Animal handling with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, the snow is obscuring.
Gotcha. Ooh. Well, that's gonna suck then. That'll be a 5.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Take that one. 23?
Saved by your dexterity and your reflexes as the horse starts to take another step that would have sent him, the horse he's attached to, and the cart and those in it off the cliff face. You're able to pull the reins quickly, jerking the horse back on track. I need another animal handling check, please.
Alright. Still,
Or survival.
Or survival? That's the same either way.
If you do survival, I'll give it to you straight.
Alright, well, I'll do
Without
survival
the
then.
disadvantage.
I'll take it as a survival then. That's... No, that's a 16. I was going to say 19, but no, that's a 16 on the die, not an 18. So, that's a 17.
17. It takes a while, but you're able to avoid dropping the cart off the side of the mountain, and you make it to the emptiness that is Keep Dauntless.
Most kind and benevolent DM. Since it was a half-day's ride to Dauntless, and we have probably not encountered something for a hot second, could this consider a long rest, as we did not do anything?
No, it does not.
Could we have a short rest?
No.
That's fine.
Too cold. Too cold. It's a bumpy ride.
That is fair. That is fair.
Eliana's
And that
having
doesn't
to be proactive in guiding the horses, which means she's going to be moving, which means you're going to be jostling around and moving.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I picture a whole lot of, whoa, sorry, Wesley. Trying to control the horses.
Fair. Fair. He is snoring in your lap. He is dead, tired. It's like he almost died today.
Wesley, I'm sure we can find you an actual bed here, right?
Yes, we can find beds. We could go up to my old room.
Good.
She will first get the horses into the stables so that they are out of the weather.
Okay.
Get them settled in. If there's any hay or grains for them, she'll feed them.
As Dauntless is empty due to death, there is grain and hay left.
Yeah, she'll go ahead and feed the horses, make sure they've got what they need so they can rest too. And let's go up to my old room.
Wait.
This is the on.
Oh no, when we were there last time, we cleared what bodies we could, didn't we?
Yep.
So she will guide them upstairs and into her old room.
Very simple accommodations. There's a bed, dresser, night table, small fireplace.
Well, we could drag another bed in from the room next door if we need to, and make
We
a
could
small
all
fire.
fit. I think we could all fit on that bed.
Can we all fit on the bed tier?
Yeah, because like Wesley and Garbo could sleep like feet to feet, and they would just take one person.
There. All right, it'll be snugly though. But let me get the fire going for us.
Oh, good. Be nice and warm and cozy.
Give me a survival check, see if that fire goes.
All right.
I will help you. I have a tinderbox.
I think
With
I do too.
advantage.
Huh?
14.
That's good enough to get the fire started.
Sweet.
So the pop, crackle, crackle, pop, pop, crackle, the wood slowly catching that thick odor of a fire first starting, that welcoming heraldry of the warmth that's to come. As the smoke draws up the chimney, the shutters rattling a little bit as the wind howls and blows. Before long it is warm, the fire doing its job. You're tired, you're achy, and you know it's going to get colder as the sun is setting, the twin moons rising. What would you like to do?
Ellie is going to make her way down to the kitchen and scavenge whatever she can to make them a simple meal, maybe some stew or something.
Okay.
Take it back up and make sure everybody gets a warm meal in their belly.
Survival check. See how
Okay.
it tastes.
Keep in mind, I never said Ellie was a cook. That's Bjornor.
Oh, do you need help cooking? I'm a cook.
Oh, that's not bad. I rolled a 19.
It-
So that's
it tastes-
an unnatural 20.
So from, hardtack and stuff that was preserved to last through the winter, it makes a decent stew. It's hearty, it's warm, it's comforting on this cold winter's eve.
I figured there might be like some root vegetables or something you can make into a simple stew. Smoked meat or dried meats. I know it's not much. I'm sorry, boys. But Warm meal in our bellies isn't a bad idea when it's this cold.
Oh, yeah, no, this tastes great.
He accepts the bowl and is just he's quiet, but he is in a lot of pain, and you just get a small smile out of him, and then he just starts to slowly drink the stew.
Why don't you two rest first, and I will keep first watch.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Let's cuddle up there, Wesley. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, that's fine. This is nice. And then this is the last thing you hear from him as he is out.
A very traumatic day, Wesley. Almost dying. The fate decided almost by chance whether you walked away or not. And now, as you begin to drift to sleep, the stark realization of how close mortality was will sink in. And with it will come memories. What is a memory that would have kept Wesley tied to this world when it would have been so easy to pass to the next?
Oh man. If memories that will be kind, and then very quickly darkened, as he is reminded that, truly he is there to heal and to nourish the blood hunters that he is assigned to. When he is assigned to them, that specific thing being, there was a moment when him and Silas were tracking some unknown dark beast thing, and they got into an argument. They got into a really big spat, of what duty really implies when you like. Wesley's a kobold, so like he was still like getting used to being not a kobold and something else. And so it was like one of those like, why should I go after these? Why are we doing this? Why we're stuck in the woods? It's cold. I'm wet. And I'm just plain scared, kind of thing. And so they got into an argument, and Silas kind of just took the moment and explained to him that he is here. They met for a purpose. Whether that purpose is to keep Silas alive until he has to throw Wesley at the enemy literally and Wesley saves the day, or it's to continue to, after being with the Blood Hunters and whatever they do to retire, if it means to settle down and do what have you in that kind of sense. It's really every single thing from a kobold to a goblin to the biggest rock in the sky all has a purpose and a duty, and Wesley's is to keep people alive. Even if that person to keep alive is himself.
Awesome. Right quick, I have to interrupt. We got rated also by EOS Raconto. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. You just have to forgive me. I'm so sorry. But thanks for the raid. Raids are metal. And so, Wesley, you will slumber, caught between that world of dream and reality, remembering those times with Silas, those memories that have anchored you to this world, as the veil of life and death brushes a little closer, as the chill runs a little deeper, as that darkness within you grows a little more, as death was so close. As a kobold, you're used to death always being on the horizon, but being with him changed that. And tonight, there'll be a stark reminder of what's missing from your life, that Silas is not there. And if what the other blood hunters have said, they may never be there again. And so you and Garbo slumber. You may take your long rest now, as Eliana will roll a perception check, as they said on watch.
All right. Or I'll drop my die. Dirty 20.
Your watch will go without incident. The keep quiet, the howling wind, the driving snow, fought back a little bit by the warmth from the fireplace, the hypnotic dance of the flames, and the soft lullaby of the crackling wood, as you feel yourself, the weariness of the day beginning to try to take you.
She will, as quietly and gently as she can, wake Garbo.
Oh, good morning. Everything go? Everything okay?
Everything's been fine. But I
Oh,
need to
good.
rest. And I didn't want to wake Wesley, not after the fall he had today.
Yeah, he could use some extra sleep, but yeah, now it's your turn. You go sleep. I'll watch over things. I'll make my brew. It's okay.
All right. Ellie will kind of like slide into bed next to Wesley and very gently wrap her arms around him, pull him close, because she's kind of gotten used to sleeping with her security kobold.
It's almost as if he's been used to this familiar thing. He'll snuggle up against you. Still obviously in dreamland, but he'll snuggle up against you.
That's right, ladies and gents. I use the cleric as a teddy bear.
Remember, emotional support stuffies are a thing. This is Mila.
Yes, but he's not a
this is mine.
stuffy.
Well, he's close.
Oh,
That's fair.
Garbo brews up his concoction and sips at it as he takes watch.
I need a perception check, Garbo, as you take watch.
Okay. I got an 11?
Everything seems peaceful.
Oh, good. Well, that's wonderful then.
There's that hypnotic dance of the flame calling to you. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. No, that's not so bad. What's my... Oh, that's really good, actually. That's a 19.
19. If only you weren't so tired from the day.
Oh.
If only you weren't so cold.
Oh.
If only you weren't so reminded of a life where freezing half to death was normal as you slept near the stables in Frenia. If only there wasn't so much turmoil that these memories brought, you might have not looked at the fire a little too long. But here you are, mesmerized by the dancing flames, caught in their hypnotic weave, lost to the world around you. I need another Constitution save, as you are being lulled to sleep by the sound of the crackling wood, the dance of the flame, the coziness of everyone being around you,
Yeah, that one's only an 11.
and off to slumber you will drift. And in this drifting, you will dream. You are back in the crypt. There's that red orb. All you have to do is bleed on it, and your repayment is done. You try to fight it. You know what happens, but this is your dream after all. Sinking your teeth into the meat of your hand causing blood to form, while the others are distracted with the altar, with the bookshelves. 3 drops of blood, and Malacusius the Scourge is set free. You really had no recourse. You had no choice. A deal was a deal, and you'd made the deal. You'd have to go back to the Warren. Well, nobody wants that. You'll open your eyes, the slumber passing. You'll see 12 goblin warriors with their spears pointed at you and your party. In Goblin, they will speak. You, trespasser, you are prisoners now. Move very slowly, or we skew you.
How many did you say?
12.
Well, that's a lot. Ellie! Ellie! Wake up!
Well, there's a gutter bone. She'll kind of pick her head up and look.
You'll see 12 goblins, each holding a spear leveled at you all.
I see. She'll sit the rest of the way up. Slowly. As you can see, we are not armed at the moment. What are you all doing here?
They grunt and motion with their spears.
I don't know what you want unless you talk to me.
I think we're their prisoners, Ellie.
I don't think so.
What's happened? Oh, there's a spear in my face.
Yeah.
So again, what are you all doing here?
You are prisoners.
No, this
We
is my
take
bedroom.
you back to the Warren.
I'm not going to a warren.
Hang on, I got this. Hello? And he's speaking in Goblin at this point. Hello, strong and very capable Goblin warriors. I would just like to let you know that you are very cool and you have captured us, even Stevens. However, if I am correct in my knowledge... Wait. Did you say you're taking... This is still in Goblin. Wait, did you say you're taking us to your warden?
Warren. W-A-R-R-E-U.
Oh, your warren. Where's a warren?
It's a goblin hive.
Oh. So, I don't want to be rude. Your goblin hive sounds pretty dank. Don't get me wrong. It sounds pretty cool. However, there are 12 of you and 3 of us, which seems like mathematically we are outnumbered. But do you see the one that is like not like the other goblin and myself? She counts as like 7. So, I'm gonna just... Why don't you just do what goblins usually do? And he'll kind of very slowly kind of reach for his bag. And he'll take out one of the gems from his alms box. He says, why don't you just take this back, say you found it, and you let us go. Persuasion?
Oh, you're applying to their greed.
Mm-hmm. He's
Give
a
me a
kobold. He
roll.
knows about this. A 10. Because D&D Beyond likes to roll awful for me. And I should just use the beautiful bloodstone dice that I have from Level Up.
Yeah.
That's why you roll real dice, kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Yes! So good.
I have to because my pain threshold is through the roof.
Oh.
And I just can't sit here anymore. So, we'll just have to find out next time on what happens with the persuasion. We are not here next week because that is Thanksgiving and we're taking the weekend off for Thanksgiving. We'll be back the following week. We're going to be doing some cool things on Patreon. We're going to be doing what we're calling Will of the Dice After the Rolls, which will be an interview with random cast members during the week after each session to talk about that session. We're going to be doing one-on-one individual interviews with the cast, and we're going to be doing some Patreon-only one-shots and stuff, so definitely want to get in on that. That being said, why don't we remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's leave for the evening, because my pain is just too bad.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and I remember that I am the first to tell you who I am this time. I played Russell, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Everyone, I am Dan, player of Garbo, and you can find me on Twitter at RavenousDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I was the voice of Eliana Trudeau tonight. And you can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember that life gets difficult at times and you'll go through spots of darkness, but you're not alone. Remember that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And remember, until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. Until then, I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on the flip side.